So this is where I add a cooler pun to the video. But I'm not gonna do that, because I'm too cool for that. So with the new Dokkan Festival Cooler dropping on JP, we also got a revamp on the Cooler Story event, which now you're able to obtain this new free-to-play tech cooler that we're going to be showcasing, of course, at 100%. Fun fact, they removed the Int Cooler from the story event, so technically now he's a full-fledged pay-to-play card and can only be obtained through premium currencies or an exclusive ticket summon. So I guess that means I gotta put him into the barbershop on my global side. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to showcase this man. So let's get into the details of the card. He is just a regular SSR. There's no awakening for him just yet. You never know, he might. He's actually a really good card without the awakening anyway. So 9,747 HP, 10,766 attack, and 6,106 defense. He is the free-to-play leader for Conquest of Terror, the new category team that is released with the new STR cooler. And he provides 2 key and 30% stat boost for that category, which means he has room to grow, obviously, because right now that kind of leader skill is pretty irrelevant at this point. You can just run the LR Metal Cooler and have a better leader than that. So for his super attack Death Flash, it is a raised defense at an infinite stack, so that means you can get this guy's defense to an absurd amount, and of course supreme damage to the enemy. SA 10, no extra abilities if you max out his SA. Now for the passive skill, we have attack and defense plus 40% at the start of the turn for himself, and he's also the support for the Conquest of Terror category, providing 2 key and 30% attack and defense. The only problem is you cannot run the STR cooler with this guy if running on the same teams. So pretty much if you pull the STR cooler, he just becomes SA fodder at that point, unless you run the team without STR cooler, which is a stupid decision. For the hidden potential system, given him 15 additional, 8 critical, and 3 dodge. Wanted to give him as many additionals to raise that defense as fast as possible. And then the criticals there because, you know, he's a tech unit, and 3 dodge because it's JP! Now, for the link skills, we have Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Cold Judgment, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, and the Nightmare. So good attack links overall, which is really nice for a support card. And then he has 4 categories right now: Move Bosses, Transformation Boost, of course, Conquest of Terror, and Wicked Bloodline. So we're going to be running him under a 100% leader of our own, and then 170% leader using the Meta Cooler. Unfortunately, right now, not a lot of people have the STR Cooler awakened, so I can't be using him just yet, because I'm recording this just straight after the event has dropped. But other than that, we have a lot of support units in here, which should make the showcase pretty fire, and we're going to go up against the Blue Evolution Vegeta Dokkan event. I'll be running him under the Conquest of Terror in a future video with the STR Cooler in the team on the Infinite event, so that we can see how he does in a longer term battle. But right now, we're going to be just doing the Dokkan event, see how well he does in a shorter term battle. So let's see. We are going to go like this, raise the defense here. His perfect partners are the Freezers, the Golden Freezer and the GT Freezer right there. That will activate all of his links, which is really nice. 125,000 attacks, that 44,000 defense off the bat. So his attack is great. And of course, his defense is there to improve over time. So we are looking good. 632,000 attack stat. Because that's with double support. But we haven't activated all the links. I don't even know what Omega Shenron really, activates. I know that Omega Shenron provides tech-type units a little bit of a support, so that's the reason why I brought him along, and of course he fits under the Extreme AGL portion of the Meta Cooler's leader ability. So I'm just going to try and get rid of this Vegeta ASAP, I guess. We want to get, obviously, to the type advantage part so we can see how much damage we can do. And along the way, we will be lowering attack, which is a nice combo, lowering attack, and then you can increase your own defense on the other rotation, which is pretty nice. And then get Golden Freezer off rotation so they can finally meet up with the tech one. And here we have the Cell, which has, I believe, Nightmare and some other links. So the attack is 128,000. I think that's an improvement from last turn. Just a slight, I think. Just a little bit. 647,000 attack stat. Pretty easy. 418,000 damage. We'll see the defense increase a lot in a bit, because it's a 30% stack on the defense, which is really nice. Alright, put that Freezer away. Let's just go for the super attacks for this Metal Cooler. Don't need a super attack with you. And yeah, we might as well get the super attack with Freezer. Why not? Because increase that attack for the Coora. And we'll see how well he does in terms of tanking a type disadvantage situation with a somewhat increased defense. And of course, with a little bit lowered attack. Unless we stun here. I'm not even too sure if we can stun here, but we have a big chance if he can. I mean, double supers right here. Okay, he did not get stunned, fortunately for us. Okay, so we have Golden Freeze here, which will increase the attack of all extreme allies after these super attacks. Our attack stat is 100... Well, we need to get the key first, and then we'll see the attack stat. But let's do that real quickly. So, we have 160,000 attack stat, 83,000 defense, making him the highest defense in this rotation. And, yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage right here, I guess. Okay, good. If he supered again, that would have been a little bad, because then we wouldn't have been able to do a super attack. Obviously, want to keep raising up his defense. 860,000 defense. 200,000 damage, type disadvantage, you know, or kind of expected. Okay. Let's go again. Lower the attack. We should easily get the Dokkan mode by the time we hit at least Evolution Vegeta. But now this is where the damage should show. Wow, we took 128,000. That's all good. All good. Should be able to heal up. We can even use a Bulma item if we please, if we want to. I like to use items for attack just so it's closer, a little bit closer to a double 170 leader stack. Because, you know, obviously I'm doing these showcases under a 100% leader and 170% leader. So using an item just makes it a little bit more accurate to running it under double coolers or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that right as we speak. And like I said, this is the Dream rotation, I believe. We should activate all of these attack links. And once we do grab these orbs, we are almost at 200,000 attack stat with almost 100,000 defense, which is both good in stats. I mean, that's plenty of attacks to get you through most Dokkan events, and get you do a decent amount of damage, like 1,000,000 attack stat on Super Battle Road and stuff like that. 900,000 damage. And we still haven't gotten the crit, obviously, because we only have 8 crit, but we'll get there. Okay, so Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is nothing to joke about, so let's use a Yama here. And I think if we grab all these colored orbs, we should be able to easily get the Dokkan mode the next turn. Although we won't have the Golden Freezer increasing our attack, because we obviously have to put him first. Unless, I guess we can rely on the additional attack, see how that goes. Double super, okay. Alright, we're going to take a big super attack. Luckily, we did use a Yama, which means only 70,000 damage taken. I was mainly scared for these last 2 units here. As long as Goku dodges, nope, 4,000 though. With the double lowered attack, that probably helped a lot. This won't do much, yep. Okay, so yeah, we are going to be doing this so that we can guarantee ourselves with the Dokkan mode. It's not the best rotation ever, and obviously we're not activating all the links. We're activating 2 links, first for Conquest and the Brutal Beatdown attack links. I still guess it's, you know, 145,000, definitely not the highest we've seen. But we should be seeing still a decent amount of damage, of course, with the multipliers from the Dokkan mode. As long as we get all 6 of these. Yep, max damage here. And fingers crossed for that crit. Maybe we can hit that 1.5 mil critical. I think we can actually beat 1.5 mil crit. Come on. No, but we got 1,000,000 damage, so... I mean, there we go. He could have easily got 1.5 mil crit. I don't think we're able to do another turn, but we'll see. Maybe we're lucky with the rotations to only take normal hits. To only do normal hits. It actually might look like we can. Wow. As long as nobody additional supers, I'm actually going to Ghost Touch here. Now, there's only 2 units that can do an additional attack, so... Okay. Oh, okay. Perfect. Final stat check for the Coora. Gonna do one more super attack with him. So by the end of the Dokkan event, you're averaging about easily over 100,000 if he's on the main rotations. But obviously that is dependent on the events and what your team is, because I'm using a pretty crap team. But hopefully with a double 170% lead, you should easily get over that 100,000 defense. Final super attack, 751 attack stat, 514,000 damage. So overall, I'm going to say a very good card. I'm a good support for me for the Conquest of Terrace. I don't have any other coolers that will replace him, so that's very good for me. But obviously, for those that are going to be pulling for STR cooler, his value does drop. So I'm going to leave in the poll in the top right. Let me know what you guys think about this card. I was going to put a cool pun, but you know what to do. Top right, poll. If you haven't liked the video, what are you doing? Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video around, but I'll see you in tomorrow's video. As always, stay fizzy. Peace out.